going to the Super Bowl. We're going to the Super Bowl. I'm saying it now.
Guys, happy.
This is how we're starting episode 11 with that crap.
Listen, yeah. Why not? Why not? Did you see them? How excited they were in that locker room?
Yeah, like they
Man,
look
it's like
they haven't won in
It's been
349 days.
It's been 14 games. They might as well.
Man, they were like, all they needed was them champagne bottles, dude. I mean, they were
It's been 14
getting
games.
down. I mean, they had a right to be happy, I guess. I mean, like I said, it's 14 fucking games. 14 games allowing 25 points or more. That came to an end yesterday. Was I happy about it? Honestly, I was just laying in bed. My wife was like, "Why aren't you happy?" I was like, "Shit, I really wanted this motherfucker fired. I wanted this coach fired. That was my main objective that game." But watching, I saw pretty much the whole game.
Were you worried once the second half started?
Yes, and I told my wife that. I said, "I'm not happy." I said, "We did this shit last week. Last week it was identical, dude. 27-3, you're up. Fucking 30 to 20 it was. I'm like, we're still gonna lose this game, but we held it down. Defense actually stepped up. Dude, it's like every game there's an injury. Like the Bears are like an injury plagued team.
Yeah,
now you got Khalil Herbert. Right? Yeah, we had Khalil Herbert get hurt. Roshan Johnson hurt. Like, and he was doing his thing too. Herbert was.
Yeah. I
mean, he had 75 yards at that point.
He had a good game last week too.
Yeah. So I mean, they pull. My thing is like, what is to come of this, right? Because we could be sitting at 2-3. Right? We should have won last week's game.
Yeah. Yep.
Defense fucked that up.
No, obviously would have been in a better situation.
Because it seems like the first half is like when they go bang, right? Put points on the board and then they forget to play offense. It's like a typical Bears. Like the past couple of years, it's always been that. You know, offense looks good and then it just dies out. I think they be feeding these motherfuckers at halftime. Something. Because they come out playing slow as shit, not knowing what the fuck to do. And, you know, I don't get this team, but I love what I saw yesterday. And then I put out some stats earlier from Justin Fields the past 2 games. I mean, 2 games, he's 49 of 63, 78%, 617 yards, 7 touchdowns, 1 interception.
And you know what?
It should be 2-0.
It should be 2-0.
And what do they do say, right? What have we said in the beginning, right? The first 4 games of the regular season is what? Almost like
extended preseason.
So maybe he's coming into his own now. But for a team like Chicago, I don't think this should have been your first four games of preseason. Should have been playing since the beginning. You know what I mean? But hey, listen, he shows promise, but I still don't trust the guy. That's just me personally.
I'm with you on that. I'm still there's no iffy about me. Like, I don't trust what he does.
You don't trust him, or you just don't trust the coaching staff?
Both.
Like,
Both.
Okay.
Because we really don't know what he really is. It's like last year he wasn't a thrower, he was a runner. And now this year they're trying to make him a thrower. But at the same time yesterday, they mixed it up. I don't know if you guys saw it, but they made him throw. And they also put a lot of
he has an arm.
Which is the perfect combo for him, right? Because everybody knows he's a runner. We all know that. He can run.
Well, that's the one thing you don't want to take. You don't want to take away. You don't want to take away. You don't want him. You don't want him to run all the time and get fucking plastered. You don't. And but also he has to be smart on learning how to slide and stuff like that. That comes when but you don't. Obviously, they don't plan on taking that away. But listen, I think the talent is there. I'm not trying to bring up Zach Wilson. It feels like we bring him up every episode. But I rather. If I had to pick, I'd rather go with Justin Fields over Zach Wilson. Probably almost 10 out of 10 times.
That's a perfect. You just texted me that before we came on.
Oh,
right?
yeah, start bench and cut.
Start bench and cut. Justin Fields, Zach Johnson, and Mac Jones. Who would you?
Zach Wilson.
Yeah. I'm starting Justin Fields, and then the other 2.
I'd cut both of them, honestly, but
I would I would probably. I don't know. I probably would bench Zach Wilson and cut Mac Jones. I think
I'm gonna go the same way, only because I like I said, I'm not a big fan of Alabama quarterbacks. But why though? And I've said it before. Alabama quarterbacks don't produce in NFL, but the reason why is because they're surrounded by nothing but talent in college. When you come to the NFL, that's not what you're going to be around.
No, especially when you get drafted higher too to these.
Yeah, but I don't think Mac Jones is a bad quarterback.
No, he's not. He's not.
No. But I just he has nobody, honestly.
Juju.
I mean, honestly,
he has the worst receiving core out of the three.
Since he's been in the league, who has
this
he
year
had? But who has he had?
I mean, the first year they made the playoffs, but I'm trying to think. I don't know who.
Jacoby Myers.
Did they have Julian Edelman in his first?
No.
The first year when they made the playoffs, his rookie year, wasn't Juju
Mac Jones,
Julian Edelman? No,
he's had nobody. And
I don't think he has.
What Justin Fields has is a number one.
A true
number one. I mean, the plays.
I mean, Zach Wilson has a true number one too, and Garrett Wilson.
So yesterday, the reason why DJ Moore amassed for all those yards was the ball placement that Justin Fields threw to. I don't know if you saw all those touchdowns.
That red zone touch, that second touchdown, that was a good route though.
Dude, those fucking throws were just elite type of throws. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
Not only that,
my quarterback.
Not only that,
they were just fucking away from the defender and away, so that the defender was like at the point where if the defender got it, it would have been a pick six. But the ball placement of those throws were just fucking phenomenal.
Not only that, offensive line play was amazing yesterday.
Yeah,
that dude, number 58. What's his name?
Darnell Wright.
58.
Considering Washington's pass rush,
yeah,
he had time. He had time to go ahead and place that ball where it needed to be.
Chase Young really didn't do much but defend a couple of passes. I mean, he had a hard time getting to Justin.
Yeah,
I thought they did a great job.
Washington's defense is not that bad. Their secondary, that rookie got torched yesterday, and there was some bad angles. He took some bad angles on.
He plays good at times. I thought he was going to be decent.
But that was by far the worst game he had. I mean, he just took that last touchdown, and I even think that one touchdown that I think you guys put on the group chat that DJ Moore really didn't step out. Those were terrible angles. That was terrible angles that the cornerback
they didn't
took.
show what happened. I didn't see any reviews.
He was close to it, but they didn't review it, and there was nothing. I mean, it was just complete. He should have had 4 touchdowns, honestly, and probably over 300 yards at that point.
Listen,
I just hope
last week was good. Last week was good for Justin Fields. This year, last night I should say, last night was good, and I think it could come together. I mean, as right now, you guys are playing behind the next couple
of games. The next couple of games, they just have to play. If they play like they have the past two games, and their defense steps up just a tad bit, man, like we don't need them to go lights out.
You guys also have 2 rookies in the secondary right now, too.
Right, a lot of injuries as well. Yeah. But I think the next couple of games are winnable.
Well, who are they?
I didn't see. So let me check. So we got the Vikings, the Raiders, the Chargers, the Saints, and the Panthers. Vikings
are winnable games. Those are winnable games.
Vikings are iffy. Raiders, I think we can get them. Chargers, if they keep playing the way they are, we might get them.
Oh, with a dumbass coach like that, anybody can get them.
The Saints, I think we can get. The Panthers, I think we can get. I think if we go 5-1 in that stretch, I mean, this is a big if, but I'm just saying if they play the way they played the last 2 games, they can go 5-1 in the next 6 games.
It feels like he has been
or 4-1 games. 4-1 in the next 5 games.
You know, we seeing the real
that game against
Justin
them might come back to hurt you guys.
It will. It probably will. But I'm just
because they should be sitting 2-3, and they would have been Detroit's 3-1, right? So it's not they wouldn't be too far behind. Division. You know what I mean? And then
I say the next couple of games, it'll show what we are, honestly.
But the past 2 weeks, he's looked.
I mean, that's what you
comfortable.
Want.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what you want. He's looked comfortable, and listen, pocket passer. He to me, I think he has an arm. I think I've seen his career throughout Ohio State and stuff like that. He has the arm talent. It's just getting it all together. For some reason, it still hasn't connected. Whether you want to blame the coaching staff or whatever, at this point, but the past 2 weeks, it's going in the right direction. Can it stay? Can it? I mean, you're gonna have up and downs throughout the season anyway. I'm not gonna say that he needs to be on that road the rest of the way, but you will want it to continue going that path. So far, past 2 weeks, I mean, outside of the. Yeah, for real. Outside of
we gotta go.
I was hoping you guys gotta
give him the time.
I know, man, but now I'm feeling, all right about the situation.
You guys got Minnesota next week, right?
If we start losing, I mean, they got a week and a half off. They don't play until
at Minnesota
Sunday.
Too, so.
At Minnesota, so we'll see, man.
But overall, that injury to Herbert didn't look good at all. It looked like he probably could have broke.
And it was a dumbass play too.
It was a bad throw.
It was a bad throw, and he had to come back and lost his footing, and
his cleat got stuck in the grass. That fucked it all.
Now you can see what the rookie can do. You can see what the rookie can do.
He got concussed.
He's concussed. So
he's gonna
concussed. Best thing going for him.
Where it might be out for a week.
Best thing going for him because that's a primetime game, right, Paulo?
Well, no. That's
the Vikings game.
1 o'clock.
Against,
I was next. Yeah, next. Okay. Because I was gonna say you guys.
They got three more. They got 3 more primetime games.
I don't understand how you guys get primetime games. It must be done in Chicago. I don't understand it.
Justin Fields.
That can't be why. That can't be why.
Nah, I think it's just the history of Chicago, man.
So we got Khalil Herbert, Rashawn Johnson, Travis Homer, and Deontay Foreman, who's out.
He was a healthy scratch. He's not hurt. He's just he's a healthy scratch.
We might just have to pop him in now because
you guys had another healthy scratch that just got traded to Miami.
Oh yeah, man, that's it. Hey, 3-14 might fucking happen, dude.
Nah, you're gonna see. You're gonna see. But
dude,
for what
he's a waste. You're gonna
listen to what I'm gonna tell you. He's got 2 options, right? And this is what I was telling Hondo when I was talking to him, right? For some reason, they're saying that he's friends with Tua and he wants to play with Tua, right? I don't know why. And Tua and I think it was like 2 other players went into Mike McDaniels and said, make the trade. Like you look at it, it's a 2025 6th and 7th round pick. What the fuck is that? You don't really see that many.
Hey, it's something, man. Brock Purdy, man.
Brock Purdy, but he went to the perfect system, right? Listen, either. He was in Pittsburgh. He was a number 2 behind. Was it Antonio Brown? Then Antonio Brown acted like a nut. Had to become a number 1. Didn't work. Well, he had a good season. Didn't work out. Went to Chicago. Had to be a number 1. He's not a number 1. He's going to Miami to be a number 3 or number 4. If you can't make that work, then
that's
you gotta go.
Listen, the thing with Pittsburgh and the thing with Chicago, the same thing. From what I always read, the work ethic, he doesn't put it in. He's not 100% in. That's a him problem. Like, that's not a team problem. That's not, you know what I mean? Like, they're doing their job to put him in the best situations, and he's not fully interested for whatever reason. So but listen, I don't know how long he's been in the league, but this is your 3rd team. I don't know if it's like 5 years or 6 years he's been in the league. If this is his last straw.
I got 2 questions for you, Paulo. Right? How mad would you be if this guy comes in next week, right? And he finishes the season because he's going to be at the end of the day, he has the body of a true athlete. He's 6'4", like 2 something.
He's a waste of talent,
right? And how mad would you be if he finishes the season with 35 receptions, 470 yards, 8 touchdowns, right?
Jesus.
And my other question, because that probably won't happen, right? My other question to you is, which is realistically happening, right? Justin Fields goes on this pace of continuing his process of good game, not so great, good game, not so great. You guys win maybe 4 games, 5 games, but you don't get a number 1 pick. But Carolina has a number 1 pick, right? Because you guys have
that. Why are you gonna put me in this situation right now?
Now, this guy's progressing, right? And you see promise in him. What do you do with that number 1 pick? Do you take Caleb Williams or do you stick with?
I would stick with Justin Fields. Trade that number 1 pick to like the 2nd, 3rd. Get more picks. And get Marvin Harrison Jr.
Even though they're saying that he's like a generational talent.
Yeah.
Who?
Caleb
Williams.
Fuck him.
Oh yeah. I thought you were talking about Chase Claypool. I'm like, wait, what?
No.
Hold on, what the hell is going on here?
I mean, they say that about every fucking quarterback that comes in. Look what's happening.
Nah, but I think
Bryce Young.
Yeah, but I think he's better than Bryce Young, man. I think he.
Yeah, but every USC quarterback suck.
No, he might be the.
Come on, man.
They gotta stop putting those Patrick Mahomes comparisons on.
But that's what we're gonna have to see at the end of the season. Because is it Justin Fields' contract up or like what's?
Nah, this is 3rd year.
3rd year.
He's got
so he has 4. It's a 4-year deal, but the 5th year is a team option.
But did you say like some of those ESPN dudes? They're talking about trade Justin Fields now.
Oh yeah, because they're not gonna get any. His trade value is not going to be as high. It's not going to get higher than what it is now.
It's a tough situation for the Bears, honestly. Like, what do? Do you keep riding with this dude?
You ride the guy. You ride the guy until you can't no more.
Well,
and
watch.
Then you
hey! Watch how you say that. Man. Come on.
Yeah, man. Ride that.
Watch how you say.
Ride with him. Don't get the number 1
bear, right? You ride the bear.
In all reality,
on the Bears' back. The whole team.
We don't know. We don't know if what he's saying is true, right? Because he's saying that he can make more money in the NIL staying in college and all that. The last situation that we had with that was Eli, right? Coming out and saying, listen, I'm not playing for the Chargers, right? It ain't happening. Right. And that's like the last one besides Elway, who made his choice and got what he wanted, right? Now with this NIL, players can make their decisions and saying, listen, Chargers or Bears number 1 ain't happening. I'd rather stay in college, make maybe $2-3 million staying in college, and then I'll go out next year, right? Staying in the Heat.
Man on campus.
If you look at it, his top 5 teams that he wants to play for, right? Some of them aren't realistic. The Niners and the Cowboys are on that list. Sorry, buddy, they're not going to be number 1. The Giants are on that list. They might be. But
look at Danny's face. He's like,
hey, listen, man.
Yes.
The way Daniel Jones.
And
but y'all locked in with all that.
Well, Daniel Jones' contract is a 2-year deal. After the 2nd year, they can let him go. The dead cap,
that's a lot
the
of
cap
money,
hit wouldn't be but that's why.
No, but
after the 2nd year,
pretty much a 2-year deal.
After the 2nd year, the cap hit won't be as big
as
it would. And the dead cap, and I think the dead cap money also won't carry over or some credits. It's a lot of information, but it's really a 2-year deal. But Caleb Williams, unless if he stays in college, it's not going to be a 2-year window. You know what I mean? Listen, I don't see him staying. I mean, I don't see him staying in college. Like, I mean, especially if he wins this, the second Heisman back to back. That hasn't happened since I think 73, 74. Archie Griffin did it. Like, he's gonna go. Like you know what I mean? Like, yeah, he's making $2-3 million a year, but a rookie contract, 4 years. For a 4-year deal with a 5th-year team option is usually hovering around 32, 34, I think $35 million. And why not? You know what I mean? I know you got the life and selling contract, but you can't.
And also,
you can't control who gets the number 1 pick,
man. That's the NFL dream to play in the NFL, man.
Yeah, but
it's their dream.
The thing, it is. You're right. It is the dream. But why is it the dream? To make money. These kids are now
2 or 3 more times more the money than what he would be making.
And all it takes is one hit. All it takes is one hit. One hit.
I think he's gone. He's gone.
You're right, but these kids now are making money.
I agree.
That's fine. But my thing is, right, let's say he doesn't want to come out this year, right? He stays in college, and then the following year, let's say a team gets the number 1 pick that is not in need of a quarterback. He's losing out on money. If he keeps dropping down to, let's say, the first 3-4 picks, the teams don't need a quarterback.
No, but somebody would jump. Somebody would jump.
No matter what, they're gonna jump. Every year from now on out until time being until the quarterback is not an important position. And it would be a quarterback would be the number one position taken unless if it's a lineman where it's a terrible draft.
I don't like this kid.
It's gonna happen.
I don't like Caleb Williams.
I don't like him right now.
I think.
Why not?
Because Justin Fields is playing good, and I don't know
nobody's saying that you guys have to draft him.
Why are you putting so much pressure on me right now?
Trade the pick again.
I didn't like this question from the beginning.
Listen, if you guys have, you don't have to rely on your number one pick, my man. You can rely on the Panthers' number one pick. You guys got Carolina's number one.
I'm so scared right now. I don't know what to do.
But you know what's crazy is some of the things is they don't want to go to bad teams that are so bad, right? Because some of these college players don't know how to lose. Look at Evan Neal.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
If you're supposed to be, fuck all that bullshit.
With fans because he doesn't know how to lose.
Bro, fuck all this bullshit. If you're good, you're gonna make this team good. Plain and simple.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe if he waits another year, he'll end up being another Matt Leinart.
Yeah. Booty ass fucking USC quarterback. Let's move on. Fuck Caleb Williams, man. Until he becomes a Bear.
Caleb Williams.
Yeah, they doing this shit on purpose because he knew the Bears won. I was excited and shit. Now I'm fucking pissed off.
That was a good game by USC and Colorado too, by the way.
It was.
That was a real good game.
All right, let's go to Sundays. Let's go to Sunday's games. I got Jaguars and Bills. Jaguars playing in their home stadium of London.
Yes, it is. How did they get that back-to-back game?
I don't know.
Hey, they still out there.
The owner said, "Listen, this is going to be our future home."
So this game is considered a Buffalo home game, though.
It is.
It doesn't make any sense. Yeah. It is, but it doesn't make any sense. I would want to take Buffalo the way they beat the hell out of Miami, but bro, Jacksonville's been hanging out in London for the past 2 weeks.
In Tottenham,
the owner has the coolest
Stadium.
mustache. Got the coolest mustache.
All right, so what you guys see in that game? Bills, Jaguars.
Another test for Jacksonville.
I'm a Dolphin fan, and the way Buffalo beat our ass. Listen, Buffalo's
they're the team. They're the team. Yeah.
Listen, and they got that running game working. Like we said before, if that running game can work, that team's gonna go. And right now, that team is going.
They also got the MVP of the NFL.
But listen, I don't know if Von Miller got cleared to play. I know he.
I heard he's playing. I heard he's going to play. Expected to play.
That injury once again on a turf field. That injury to Tre'Davious White is big because now they're short on cornerbacks. That injury to Tre'Davious White is
ACL last year. I mean ACL the year before, like about to be 2 years ago. But then he didn't come back towards the end of last year, and now this. But
that Jackson.
Go ahead, Dick.
That Jacksonville defense was playing strong as well. The only team that actually, played them really tough offensively was the Houston Texans. Even the Chiefs were sort of shut down by this Jaguars defense.
I was just
Josh Allen.
Great point.
Josh Allen, Jacksonville's Josh Allen's having a good season.
Made a great point. I was just about to get into that, D. So Jacksonville wants to be involved in the big dogs, right?
It's another test.
You had a great game. Well, it wasn't great offensively, but you shut down. You shut down Kansas City, who's the next big dog in this conference. Buffalo, go and handle your business. Even though it's in a neutral field, go and handle your business. So, but Buffalo to me is way too strong, man. That team is.
That's all.
But if it's you gotta realize they haven't even got Kincaid involved yet.
Who?
Yeah,
Kincaid. Once they get their tight end involved,
you're still waiting for Kincaid.
I'm still waiting for this motherfucker. 5 weeks, not nothing in his fantasy team. What the fuck are you doing? Shut
Kincaid,
motherfucker.
All right, we got Texans and Falcons.
Interesting game. It's an interesting game, man.
I love how CJ Stroud's playing.
Listen,
him and Nico Collins are starting to form a nice little connection.
Should have been Tank Dell.
Of course,
no.
Fuck fantasy.
You want more points than what you scored last week?
So Atlanta's
they'll score more than I did.
Atlanta's favored by 1.5.
Which I don't understand. Because
it's a home game.
I get it. But Houston's playing real good ball. I guess their offensive line is in shambles right now in Houston. But, bro, CJ Stroud to me is looking
even with a bad offensive line, CJ Stroud is producing. So I don't think this team's defense. I think it's going to be a blowout.
Nah,
not many good games on Sunday.
Huh?
I said not many really good games on Sunday as far
but
as
Atlanta,
like,
but Atlanta. Just a quick take. Atlanta's quarterback. I don't know if you guys agree with me. Like he's on a leash, right? Like short leash. TJ Taylor Haneke might come in if the first half's not going their way or going his way. I think they potentially could make a switch. But listen, both teams are 2-2, but this is a big game because whoever wins, did anybody that has Houston 3-2 through the first 5 weeks?
No,
I didn't.
Listen,
and that division is wide open.
Listen, if the Falcons want a quarterback, they should trade Bijan Robinson for Justin Fields, and we'll be all right.
You are all over.
We don't have no quarterback then.
We got Banjan in back there, boy.
You don't even know who that guy is.
Panthers, Lions. They got the Lions favored by 9.5.
Panthers go to 0-5.
The Lions will struggle because I picked them as my survivor pick. There you go.
Panthers go to 0-5.
I just need Jared Goff to just throw it to St. Brown.
Well, you got it. Well, I mean,
is he all right?
Yeah, he's questionable.
He's questionable, but
it's something to keep an eye on. Doubtful. How about getting Jameer? Get him involved. Like it's like what D said. Like they drafted him, and they're supposed to use him like basically how San Francisco uses Debo. But they're just I understand that, but he's capable of catching the passes out of the backfield. Put him out there, do a wide receiver bubble screen with him or something. Put him on the move. There's got to be plays for him. Like I know David Montgomery is playing good and he's coming off a really good game, but you can't use your first round pick. What was it, like the 14th pick or whatever?
Yeah.
You can't use that pick and I mean, I guess the luxury of having David Montgomery, you don't have to use Gibbs, but I think if you pick up a running back that high, you have to use him.
Campbell loves these guys. With this guy last year, Jamal Williams last year, he's doing the same thing with David Montgomery this year.
Yeah,
he loves these guys. He's using them as 3-down backs. He's a powerful back up the middle, and surprising.
I mean, that's what Montgomery is. Montgomery's just a power back, man, with speed.
And Detroit's offensive line right now, when they're healthy, they are top 10. And the question is,
I wouldn't even say top 5 in the league.
You could make an argument. You know? I just like to extend it top 10. You know, because top 5, you get to start getting the debates and stuff.
Small.
But you could make an argument that they are top 5 when they're healthy. But I mean, this game is all about Detroit, right? I mean, Carolina, Paul will want them to lose, right, to keep up the pick. But
0-16, 0-17. We're good.
I mean, I don't know.
All right.
They had no running game.
Titans, Colts. Titans 2.5 favored.
Big game, big division game. Both teams 2-2. Who's home? Indianapolis, right?
Colts. Yep.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm going back yet, or
he's expected to play. He's expected to play.
Start him.
I don't know.
Anthony Richardson show.
No, but Indianapolis is surprising too. So that's going to be a hard game. But even with Jonathan Taylor coming back, Tennessee's run defense is real good. But I don't trust Ryan Tannehill. I never trusted him in Miami. I don't trust him in Tennessee. I like the Colts, even though they disappointed me last week. But that division is tough. Everyone's 2-2 there, but that to me should be a pick'em game. But I'll take the Colts in that one.
Yeah, Ryan Tannehill. The two road games this year at New Orleans and at Cleveland was dreadful, bad. Like you can't get worse than that. Indianapolis, like he said, like they are. Listen, Anthony Richardson, between the three quarterbacks coming out, he's the one that was the one with the most learning curve and stuff like that. But I think they did the right thing starting him. And listen, he hasn't. You haven't sat there and be like, yeah, this looks bad. You know what I mean? I know he missed that one game with the concussion, but prior to that concussion, he was having a hell of a game against the Texans. So. Listen, you get Jonathan Taylor back, that's a bonus for that offense in the run game. In a division like we just finished talking about when we were talking about Jacksonville, it's wide open, even though Jacksonville on paper is everybody's favorite to win that division. But you get Jonathan Taylor back in that running game, and if that running game gets going, it's going to make Anthony Richardson's job even easier. You know what I mean?
So Danny, are you a Giants fan or Dolphins fan on Sunday? Giants at Dolphins. Dolphins 12.5. To a touchdown or what?
Biggest spread of the week.
To a touchdown. I'm the biggest Miami fan this week. I'm telling you, I'm rooting for them 110%. You know, I just brought me a Tyreek Hill Rivera jersey.
Damn.
Huh?
We just lost.
Brought me a Tyreek Hill Rivera
Why
jersey.
are you upsetting
Everybody,
man?
take the Giants money line now.
Jeez.
What?
No, guess what?
No.
Miami's my last. Miami's my second survivor pick. So there you go. I'm gonna be out.
Damn.
No, listen.
Oh my God.
In all reality,
seriously.
right?
No, seriously. If the Giants win,
Is Barkley back?
Danny, you can't come on the show.
You are a jinx if Miami loses.
If the Giants win, I am a jinx.
I don't know.
I'm a Giants fan. I'm a Giants fan after week 14. After I have my 4th fantasy football ring.
You're a fraud.
I'm a fraud. No.
You're a fraud.
There's
listen,
no.
I have fantasy plays that go up against the Cowboys. I'm rooting. Okay, score 1 touchdown. That's it. You're good.
But
just give me 1 touchdown. And we win by 20.
Listen, I didn't say I want Miami to win.
You just said.
Yeah.
No, I did not.
You said 2 touchdowns.
You said 110%. You said 110%.
I never said I want Miami to win. I said I'm rooting for Miami.
110%.
For Tua.
I
did not say I want Miami to win.
You said you're a Dolphin fan, 110%.
I am 110%.
Danny,
Tua right now.
You rooting for Tua is basically saying you rooting for Tua is basically saying
I'm muting his ass.
Hold on, Pete.
I'm muting his ass.
You rooting for? Listen up. For you rooting for Tua, you're basically saying Miami's gonna win because if Tua doesn't have a bad game, Miami's not winning. There you go. So you're going for Miami
the Giants,
against your team.
Giants,
what a disgrace! What a disgrace!
Fraudulent.
See me on week 14. See me on week 14.
Listen,
I have my Giants again.
I got Miami by 30.
Yeah, listen, Miami should take care of business.
This is gonna ruin my 3-14 fucking.
Yeah,
no, Miami,
this is it right here.
To a touchdown.
No, Miami needs to handle business, right?
They need to handle business because if they lose, they take a big step back.
I don't know if Saquon's playing, but I know Andrew Thomas looks like he's not playing, right? And I know Jimmy was Smith, whatever his name is.
Yeah,
John Mitchell Schmidt.
Okay.
John Smith is not playing either, right? So their offensive line is in
shambles. And Evan Neal blocks his own players. So, his own teammates.
Miami's defense better step the fuck up, right? And their offense better pick it up, right? You got embarrassed last week, so pick it up. But I'm used to Miami going into games like this where they're big point favorites and they're supposed to be doing this, and then they start off slow as hell and don't show up. You need to show up. So Miami needs to show up and embarrass the Giants. End the Giants season already. And then we already had bad news with Teron Armstead, who's always fucking hurt, out in the IR, out for at least 4 weeks. So pick it up. And 74, please never play again. Pick it up. Do what you got to do and handle business.
Yeah, Miami should handle.
Let's go, Big Blue.
Saints, Patriots. This is a
turquoise blue
money line right
flip
here.
A coin.
Even.
Flip a coin. I mean, listen, Derek Carr is he's like a check down machine. Like, I don't think that's the trade that the Saints fans were expecting, right? Like, to check down, you might as well should have just kept Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston, at least they slings it down the field. They don't take no shots down the field.
And they got players to go down there. So
I think they have.
Not, but Danny.
But isn't Derek Carr hurt?
Not as they should. You're saying not like they should.
Strain or something on his.
Not like they should.
Yeah, but he's hurt. But even to the first 2 weeks prior to him getting hurt, they weren't taking. Michael Thomas is he was a middle of the field route runner, but like it's just like I have him in fantasy at my bench, right? Every game he feels like it's 5 catches, 62 yards, 5 catches, 63 yards, 5 catches, 61 yards. It's just like, and then like I also have Camaro. He had 13 catches. If a running back, if I was to tell you a running back has 13 catches, how many yards would you think that he had?
Hey, who's the leading rusher for the Saints?
Not Camaro.
Taysom Hill.
Yeah, that's another thing too. My God,
he's gonna run every time he's in the backfield, fucker.
But then
throw the ball to Chris Olave.
And then New England, I mean, they traded for J.C. Jackson again. He's back in New England, but they lost two big. Basically, the Christian Gonzalez is out for the year with a torn labrum, and Matthew Judon he's trying to come back, but he has torn biceps, and he's expected to miss the rest of the season. So that's two big hits right there. That's why they traded for J.C. Jackson. But it all comes with New England. Simple. It all comes down to Mac Jones. How does he bounce back? Because I think Belichick won't say it, but I think he's on the leash. You can't continue to he looks lost out there sometimes.
It's a boring game for me.
I agree.
I gotta keep an eye on it because I got fantasy player. I got Kamara in that.
The last 1 o'clock game, you got the Ravens and Steelers. Ravens by 4.
I think Pittsburgh. The Steelers suck.
Yeah, I think this is gonna break the Steelers.
Is Pickett playing? Is Pickett
Tomlin's worst season?
He's supposed to play. But I just hate the Steelers. The Steelers are such a boring team. I just can't stand watching them play. The only time they were good is when they were beating the Jets in the AFC Championship game back in the days. They're just so boring. I think Najee Harris sucks. I think Kenny Pickett sucks. I think they all suck. I hope Baltimore beats the hell out of them.
I like George Pickens, though.
Oh, he's okay, but he's a weirdo. They all suck. Just give the ball to Warren. He should play more. He does stuff with the ball. They give the ball to Najee Harris, another bum ass Alabama player. Pittsburgh, you suck.
TJ Watt is great.
He's the only good one. Come to Miami. How about that?
Yeah.
Baltimore didn't even want to be in Miami.
Take Bubba Chubba or whatever his name, booty ass Chubb. Bubba Chubba.
What should we call Baltimore? Listen, they win. You talk about a hell of a start to the season, right? Because if they end up winning, they are 4-1.
4-1, and they're taking over that division. I said them they're going to take over it.
And they're not even. And they're missing Odell Beckham, but it's still a weapon. You know what I mean? And Patrick Peterson,
tight end in the game.
And Patrick Peterson, I guess he didn't learn his lesson week 1 when he called out the 49ers receivers or Brandon Ayuk or whatever, because he's calling out Zay Flowers. So I won't be surprised if Zay Flowers has a big game. I don't know.
I won't even watch that. Where'd you get this information from? This Pittsburgh Steelers.
Beat you report.
I had to be.
Come on, man. You know me, man.
I fucking hate Pittsburgh.
Eagles, Rams. You got Eagles by 4.
Cooper Kupp is back.
That's going to be the key. Cooper Kupp.
Eagles.
What are you doing with Puka?
I think he's going to be even better. I think
it's going to be
a lot better.
It's going to be a double-headed.
It's going to opens up. Common sense, right? It opens up the field even more.
Yep.
Stafford is banged up. Stafford is banged up. We'll see. But he's going to play. But he's playing banged up already with the Eagles.
Williams is banged up as well, right?
Yeah, Williams is banged. Yeah. The running back is banged up.
He is. I'm about to go look at the backup.
Yeah, he's banged up. I don't know if
I
he's
already picked him up.
Oh fuck! I knew it, but my running.
I got the backup to the backup.
I'm just afraid. I'm just afraid with the Eagles, the secondary matchup with the Eagles receivers against the Rams. Secondary, they might expose that.
And also Fletcher Cox might be out. So,
yeah, he is out.
That means
he is out. He's out.
Right? That means more of
Jalen Carter.
So
that guy's an animal.
Less Cox, more Carter.
There you go. Less Cox, more Carter.
So this is the first game of the week. There's 2 games of the weeks here. Bengals and Cardinals. Bengals by 3.
That's a game of the week for you.
They're both 1-3. I mean, shit. I mean, Burrow. I mean, the Bengals look like fucking shit, man. Like,
I'm man.
The Cardinals are 1-3. The Bengals are 1-3. I mean, Burrow
needs to turn it around. And do the blind test, right? Do the blind test. If you look at their stats, you look at the wins losses. Arizona's having the better season through the first 4 weeks, even though they're both 1-3.
Right.
I
think the Cardinals look better than the Bengals at the moment.
No, they do. That's the problem.
That's the sad part.
That's an issue. That's an issue for Cincinnati. Listen, Joe Burrow, if he's going to do it, not that it matters because when they were full strength, the offense is struggling. But it looks like T. Higgins is going to be out. He has a fractured rib. And with the bye coming 2 weeks from now, I think he's probably going to be out. But
so that means Jamar
run
Chase
the ball with Joe
Mixon.
Huh?
He's always.
He's always
open. Yeah,
give him the ball. I'd appreciate that.
But this is the type of game where
Shit.
This is the type of game, right, that you would think that they connect, right? Like enough with the bullshit. Stop. Let's get in the rhythm. We'll find plays and stuff like that. He's like you say, he's always open. But I think for Cincinnati to win, it's gonna need that Joe Burrow and Jamal Chase connection to work. Because if not, it might be another long day.
All right, my second game of the week is the Jets and the Broncos.
Are you kidding me, bro?
What? Yes, 1-3. Both teams are 1-3. I mean, these are highlight games right here, dude. This could make or break their season.
There's only one game.
4 teams right here.
The Broncos should be 0-4. This is Zach Wilson's do or die game, right? And this is the game where if the Jets don't show up for their offensive coordinator who got slapped around by Sean Payton. Sean Payton pretty much said that he was the worst coach in NFL history. And that's why Russell Wilson sucked last year. If the Jets players don't show up to play for him, then the Jets might as well give up their season, right? So let's see on Sunday. Was Sunday night a fluke or was he serious? Right? There's no count limit on Breece Hall. He's supposedly no more snap count. He's gonna play whatever.
Yeah.
However many times he can get the ball, he's gonna get the ball. So now it's gonna suck.
Yeah. DJ Reed for the Jets is out, the cornerback. So
yeah.
That's all right.
No, Jets, but that's a big loss though.
This is gonna be his showing out party. I think
Denver got some confidence from coming back against Chicago, but I think this game, like Dee said, no limitations for Breece Hall. He's going back to where he got injured towards his ACL last year. I think between him and Dalvin Cook, if the run game should be first priority, open it up for Zach Wilson, because Chicago, Miami, there's points to be had against this. Surprisingly, I'm a little shocked that there's points to be had on that field against this Broncos defense. And that's a good matchup between Garrett Wilson and Patrick Surtain. But if they run the ball and are successful doing it, that opens up, and that's only going to help Zach Wilson. So let's see, they give the ball to Breece Hall, man.
We're gonna know if the NFL is really scripted this week.
Oh my God!
Past 2 weeks, Justin Fields performed marvelous. Last week, Zach Wilson performed well against the Chiefs. If he performs well once again this week, the same way he played last week against the Chiefs, NFL is rigged.
What the hell are you talking about?
Is that you still got the Rona, man?
Yeah.
What is that? Yeah. That's like, what the hell?
Listen,
what the
Justin Fields, 2 great weeks.
What's that?
Great week last week.
That's why
he has a great week this week. That's why it's scripted. It's scripted. It's set up this way.
So in the script, they told Zach Wilson, get rid of that headband you wear, right? Like that's
yes.
Right? So now he's not like a superhero. He's just like a villain now, right? He's Gotham City, right? Like
exactly.
What kind of opinion is that? The hell? What kind of like?
Listen to me.
Chiefs Vikings.
Oh my God.
Chiefs 3.5.
There should be some points there.
Or it could be these Corona pills.
It might be that. It might be that, man. I'm telling you.
What's the script for this game?
You'll see. I don't know. I didn't get it.
That to me is a crazy spread, man. 3.5, Kansas City.
3.5
at
in Minnesota.
That to me doesn't make any sense.
I mean, Chiefs. Honestly, the Chiefs have been playing like.
Yeah, but Minnesota barely got past Carolina.
They got Kirk Cousins.
They barely got past Carolina.
And they got Justin Jefferson.
Listen, Kansas City's Kansas City, man.
And they have T.J. Hawkinson. If you want to throw the ball, you tell your quarterback to throw the ball to my tight end.
Kansas City's going to handle business over there. That's going to be nothing but easiness over there.
I still got the Chiefs on this. That'll push the Vikings down more.
Yeah, they should.
Better for the Bears.
Mahomes, this is Kelsey and stuff. And
this is everybody's game of the week. Not sure why, but Cowboys, 49ers.
Fuck the Cowboys.
Screw you.
49ers by 4 on this one. I think it's going to be. That's what ESPN has. I go by what ESPN has. I'm not a betting man like you fucking gambling ass fucks.
I don't win.
I think it's going to be a really good game.
It should be.
I mean, can the Dallas defense stop McCaffrey? Can they contain Ayuk And
well, Debo's still not 100%.
No, but he's gonna be a decoy pretty much. I mean, use him as a decoy.
But I don't need him. I need him to score.
No.
Oh, all right. That's gonna be a real good game. That's gonna be
a CMC.
Over under's 45. I mean,
to me. I mean,
we know what. Yeah.
What you want me to say? They beat us the past 2 times. They eliminated us.
Use the same stat you use on the Giants.
Yeah. Okay.
You did the other day. Go ahead.
I will. I will. Listen,
Cowboys.
we played them. Listen, we played them tough last year in the playoffs, right? Like I feel like if we made some plays on the offensive side of the ball, who's to say that we don't win that game? You know what I mean? I think we both evenly match up. You know what I mean? I'm with Paulo. I think it comes down to San Francisco's going to. They seen what Arizona did. They are run team first. They have Christian McCaffrey. They are going to try to put their power on the run game. And we need to step up. If I know you can't go off of last year, but if we held them down last year, even McCaffrey. I know he scored that 1-yard touchdown late in the third quarter in the playoffs game, but if we stop him, you know what I mean? Like you're gonna have to stop him. You're gonna have to stop him. And when it comes to the Cowboys offensively, it all falls on Dak's shoulder, right? Like if he has a good game. If he's having a good game, I think we do have a shot. But if he has a good game, you know, I think we can go out there and we can win. You know, listen, they beat us 2 times. They're on a 14-game winning streak. Like this is like some college football shit.
Who 49ers, right?
Yeah, they're in a 14-game regular season winning streak.
It's since McCaffrey came on board. He has 14 consecutive games with a touchdown.
Yeah,
I mean, listen, he's been the key to their success, and Brock Purdy as well.
And I think the key for us, it falls on Dak's shoulders, right? But I think Tony Pollard, I think if he has a game and we're running the football, I think that can play big time.
I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna tell you right now, that injury to him last year in the playoff game,
it messed up everything.
What cost you the game?
Yeah,
the game was too tight, but he was the reason why. I think it once he went down, the game to me was over. Because Zeke wasn't doing anything, and then once he was out, you knew you had to stop CeeDee Lamb, and then that was it. So
and CeeDee Lamb still had 9 catches for 111 yards.
To me, if Pollard can get going, right, and it's going to be hard because that defense of San Francisco is tough, right?
Hey,
if Pollard can get going,
we have a
tough game.
Our offensive line is back. Tyron Smith is back. This is the first time that all 5 of our
line,
yeah, you know what I mean. And listen, it's a playoff preview. Period.
And they just traded for Gregory to.
But he ain't playing.
I get it, but they just want to do it because he was the next Cowboy.
Listen.
So the better defensive team is
Dallas right now. I thought you were going to say stats. I thought you were going to say stats. Stat wise, looking at the numbers, I seen it the other day. Like,
it's going to come down to the defense. Who can stop who? Plain and simple.
I agree. It's going to be a good game.
We got to
Monday night.
Okay, go ahead.
Monday night game.
Packers, Raiders.
Yeah,
they both boring game.
They both suck.
I have 3 players in that game.
It sucks for you.
Garoppolo sucks. They all suck.
Devontae Adams might not play. Oh my god.
Fuck you, Devontae.
Even better.
Next year you'll cry. You want to go play with Aaron Rodgers. Like we all know. Yeah, we get it.
Or Daniel Jones or Tua.
Let's get to our picks. As Tone's not here again. He thinks he doesn't have to show up because he's 5-1 the last 2 weeks. He don't show up.
Fuck that guy. Fuck him. Fuck him. I play him this week. Fuck you, bro. Fuck you, Justin Fields. Everyone. Fuck them all.
D's actually playing him in fantasy this week. That's why he's upset. Justin
He didn't want to see me. He didn't want to see me face to face.
So I got Tone's picks. He's going with the Jets at 2.5 plus 2.5. The Saints at -1. And the Texans at plus 1.5.
Nice.
Say that again, P.
Jets plus 2.5. Saints -1. And the Texans plus 1.5.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Lock Saints mine in. I'm going 3-0. I'm going 3-0.
You said Texans?
Guy's confident.
Yeah. Yeah. I got the Bills at -5.5. MVP Josh. I got the Bengals winning this game -3. And I'm going with the Swifties at -3.5. The Chiefs, the Swifties.
Yeah, of course.
That's their new names. I thought Mike was just looking at me like, huh? What the fuck you talking about? D, who you got?
All right. Let me see. I'm gonna go. I don't know what to do, man. I don't know what to do.
Oh my God.
You want me to skip you and come back to you?
Yeah. Skip me. I'm still thinking twice.
All right.
Danny's picking games from next week.
Give me the Ravens with the 4.5, Eagles 4.5, and Dolphins 12.5 to a touchdown.
Oh my God, we're definitely.
I'm a Dolphins fan.
So you got Ravens who?
Ravens with the 4.5.
Yep.
The Eagles with the 4.5, and the Dolphins with the 12.5.
I got 4 for Baltimore.
Nice.
Yeah, I got 4 too.
It's 4.5.
We're gonna go 4. We got 4.
I know somebody that knows somebody.
It's
you know.
4, bro.
Do you want me to go?
Let's go.
We ain't giving you that half a point.
Yeah, you can go ahead.
No,
I can go. I can go. It don't matter.
I could go. No, I'll go. So I'm gonna go with Baltimore also at 4.
What?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Baltimore. No, 4, man. I'm gonna go with Baltimore with 4. I'm gonna go with Indianapolis plus 2.5 at home. And then the last one, I'm going with Paulo 2. I'm going with Kansas City -3.5.
Swifties.
Yeah.
Swifties.
I just don't trust Minnesota's defense.
All right, I'm gonna go. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm thinking. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Jets. I'm gonna go Jets with the plus 2.5. Bro, if you don't play for your coach and put points on the Denver Broncos defense, who allows the most defense points in the league, it's a problem. It's a huge problem if you can't do that. So I got the Jets with the plus 2.5. I don't like this because I think something might be wrong, but I'm taking Kansas City as well with the -3.5. It seems kind of weird that they're only favored by 3.5 in Minnesota, who struggles. I get it's indoors, but I'm going to take Mahomes at the -3.5. And my final game, I'm probably going to take some slack, but I'm taking the Cowboys at the +4. I think they're going to fight, right? I think they have a great defense. I think it's going to be a dogfight. I see the Cowboys winning the game. So I got the Cowboys.
I hope so.
+4. So I got the Jets plus 2.5, the Kansas City Chiefs at the -3.5, and I got the Cowboys at +4.
All right, lock them in. Y'all good?
Yeah, we're good.
Lock them in.
Cha-ching.
And Brandman, everything you said, take back now, please.
Dude,
Let's go. Big turquoise blue.
Next
Let's
week.
go.
Listen, if the Dolphins win, you need to come on the show with a Dolphins hat.
Who?
I got like
Yeah.
6 of them here. I'll send
Danny?
you one.
Yep.
Send me one.
No,
Send
they got to win by 12.5. That D,
What?
it's
I don't
unacceptable.
know.
Even if Dolphins win by 4,
They
it's a win.
can
But it's
win by
unacceptable.
1.
Oh, come on. 2 a touchdown. 2 a touchdown.
They can
Ooh,
win by 1.
touchdown.
I would say give the ball to Raheem Mostert, but I don't think.
No. Just throw the ball to Smythe. That's it.
They can win by
Who's
1.
the other guy no one has?
Huh?
Fuck all these other receivers.
Oh, Chase Claypool.
And nobody have on fantasy.
Chase
He
Claypool.
needs to pay the Barrios. Give the ball to Baxter Barrios.
I just want my team to score more than. I just want my team to score more than what they scored last week. 30.
Yeah, right. 15
Hey,
or
I got a
18, 21.
I got a hot take for y'all tomorrow.
All right, write it down. Write it down. Go ahead.
Tomorrow, college football.
Yeah. Yes.
Let me hear this hot
Here
take.
we
Write
go.
it
It's
down.
gonna
Write
be,
it. It better not be nothing about the U.
or Clemson.
No.
Fuck Clemson.
Maybe it's about Spencer Rattler. Go ahead.
Kentucky takes down Georgia tomorrow.
That's not bad. I don't. Georgia hasn't looked
that running back is good.
I don't like Georgia.
I'm not a big fan. Their quarterback has.
I watched their game. That's the first this last week against at Auburn. I watched their whole game. The quarterback's not bad, but Brock Bowers is amazing. Like that guy's
amazing. Yeah.
Another game tomorrow. Oklahoma at Texas.
Oh, Red River Shootout. But they're both ranked. They're both
That's gonna be a solid game. The U's at Georgia Tech.
No, Georgia Tech's at Miami. No.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm getting too excited. I just wanted to say the U.
Great ACC battle. Battle. Syracuse,
hey, Syracuse got their ass whooped last week by the Clemson Tigers. Shut up.
Let's not give up. Let's not forget about Maryland. Maryland's 5-0 going up against Ohio State, and that's
to his brother. Brother.
That's not going to be an easy attack. Maryland doesn't look too bad. And let's not forget about no one's talking about what happened with Stetson Bennett. That motherfucker, he's like he got alcoholic problems.
Well, yeah, it was they
partying with these guys. Partying with the Georgia boys.
Georgia, I heard he would be drunk as hell all the time.
That's good. If listen, Kentucky has a really good running back. I think if their run game going, maybe. But I think at Georgia,
boy, that boy was about to run last week.
Oh, Florida,
he could have had 500 yards.
It's at Georgia.
Was terrible, man. I mean, I know the 12 o'clock starts in college football is slow.
What's the spread on that
game?
That's
a 7 o'clock game. 14.5 Georgia.
It's not that big.
No. I don't know. I like that Ray was running, bro. Ray Davis. They're looking good. I don't know. I think it's gonna be either Kentucky takes that or it's gonna be a close game.
That's a ranked game. Notre Dame, number 10. Notre Dame's at 25. Louisville, LSU 3-2. I think their season's done after the loss to Ole Miss last week. They're on the road to Missouri, who's also 5-0. I think I'm missing one.
And Sam Hartman, he's a nice kid, man.
Waiting for the Duke player.
And Duke's not a bad team. They could have had a chance to beat Notre Dame last week.
No, they didn't. That was a good defensive game too.
And for him to wait there just to see if the kid was all right, that's a nice kid. And the whole thing with what's the dude from I can't think of his name. The star.
He had a nice beard. He has a nice beard.
You should let yours grow again. But the star from Colorado, Travis Hunter. What he did with the interview with the kid, and they did the bowling outing and all that shit, and how he was saying how all these death threats they sent to you, and they had an interview, and they posted it, and he was saying, bro, it's football, I get it was a late hit, but shit happens. You know what I mean? We all can get injured in the football field. If it's a late hit, regular hit, it is what it is, bro. That's all class, and I respect him and Sam Hartman for doing that shit.
Oh shit, Danny's loading up.
He's done.
This Corona pills, man.
We're about to end the show here.
Oh my god!
Subscribe.
Yep.
Subscribe, please hit the button.
Views.
Follow us on Twitter at Endzone Sports Podcast 23 for the year,
and Instagram, and on YouTube.
And please pray for our friend Danny.
Yeah, he's out of it. All right, we'll be back on Tuesday. Tuesday.
Fins up.
All right. Let's go, Cowboys.
All right.
Fins up. Let's go.